You should write things down.
What's up?
Hey, Hatchet Chronicles.
What's happening, families?
I'm T Hatchet, and this is.
Yeah, I know what's up when I'm rolling up.
And we are the
The
Hatchet
Hatchet
Chronicles. Okay, so we have to do our shameless plug first.
Yes, a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying?
And once people start getting on it, okay, there's one person on. Hey, Lydia.
Lydia, what's
Great.
up?
Our number one fan.
Word, right?
How we look, Lydia? Is the picture good? Because it's looking kind of grainy on this side.
How we sounding? We all right up there?
Um, are we doing shameless plugs?
I guess if you
Okay, shameless plugs.
get it started.
Oh, okay. Y'all, I'm 55 now, so you know I'm kind of like.
My wife just had a birthday.
Thank you, Lydia. She said, "Yeah, okay."
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so shameless plugs. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Okay, so my book, the a little dark. Okay, I think I can fix that. Give me 1 minute. Baby, you do your plugs while I'm fixing the light.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my plugs first, and this is how we do it. I still have the DJ thing going on. That's a little better, babe. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's good.
How's that, Lydia?
That's pretty good. I don't want too much light because I don't have no. Hey, mom. I don't have a shave nor haircut, so I don't really want too much light.
We're doing Hatchet.
So
I'm back after.
Okay, thanks, Lydia. I appreciate you.
All right.
I still got the beat tape out, you guys, man, and it's still on all stream sites. Y'all could go on any stream site, pick that up, man. I am called to do. It's called Hip Hop Court with Aqil Ali. Y'all could go online and check the brother out, man. He does like a hip hop court, and they bring in new artists and they evaluate albums and stuff like that. So I'll be doing his podcast this Friday coming. I went once already, and I had a wonderful time through my brother Bruce George, Genius is Common. He hooked me up with that, and I went on, and they enjoyed me on the panel, so they called me back to do another one Friday, and then tomorrow I'm doing my man Chris Allen. That's my man. When I'm on Tuesday nights, that's my official toe tapper. He gets busy. And he has a podcast. Babe, what's the name of it? I'm sorry.
You're going to put me on the spot.
You just said it earlier.
I know. No, that was the MBO. Because they also have something going on with my sister where they promote small black businesses.
Oh,
and they make these baskets with the small black businesses product or their services, the card from there, and they sell the basket for $5. And well, it's like you put $5 in, and then they do I think you get the basket for $5, and it's like a whole bunch of stuff. But Chris, he's on. Okay, Chris, great.
Thank you, Chris, put the episode in that I'm supposed to be on for tomorrow.
And the name of the show.
And look what Mom is saying. Don't forget.
Toe Tap Tuesday.
No question. I'm doing Toe Tap Tuesdays tomorrow, every Tuesday night from 8 to 9. So for those of y'all that don't like to go to clubs and you just want to party in the confines of your own house, man, you can push your coffee table to the side, get you an iced tea or something, get you a little hand towel. If you got wooden floors, you can put your powder on the floor. In the clubs, they put the powder on the floor so they can spin and all that. That's a little bit of information if y'all ain't know. But just party in your own house, man, and you don't got to be around the COVID people and or none of that. But yeah, Toe Tap Tuesdays, man. I love my Toe Tap family, man. They support me, And I really do appreciate y'all a whole lot, man. I really do it for y'all, and I appreciate that. And what else do I have going on? Oh, I'm working on a class. Oh, you know what? The class will be coming very soon because I have someone helping me out. So I'm doing a class for beginner beat makers, and it's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to make it 1 or 2 hours long, but I'm going to do this class, and I'm going to be showing people how to do production using the same programs on a computer that I use. And if you complete the class, I'm giving away a sound pack with over 5,000 sounds in it. So that means drums, snares, hi-hats, one-shots. One-shots are bass sounds, guitar sounds, flutes, whatever you could think of. Those sounds will be in there. Conga sounds, all of that good stuff. What else do I have going?
Flashcards.
Flash drives, and CDs for sale for my Toe Tap family, or for those of you that love house music. Y'all could IM me, and we could discuss that. So, with all of that being said, it's time for my wife to do her shameless plugs.
Okay, what do I have? Okay, I still have my book, The Power of God, for $15, $3 shipping and handling. I have my artist, Del Royale, my independent artist. He has Risking It All, just came out the beginning of August. He has only one video out. This is all on YouTube. His name is Del Royale. And then my major artist, Sabrina Johnston, she has
the flute song.
The flute song that's out. And
Mike Robb.
And what's her other song?
You Make Me Feel.
You Make Me Feel, yeah. Excuse me, guys. I guess I'm showing that 55 age.
She's just going to keep saying. Whatever.
Anyway, what else? Oh, I'm still promoting small businesses. So, get with me if you're trying to get Mike Robb. He is a partner of mine that I worked with, and I helped him start his business. MJR Entertainments. It's a Marlin company.
Mike Robb, put your info up on the screen, bro, so that the people in the feed can read it and you know how to get in contact with you and stuff. Because he has dope fashion, and he's doing a lot of stuff.
I'm still working on our book. We're still working on our book, which we need to hurry up and finish that because it's almost at the end of the year, and we're supposed to be finished before the end of the year. That's called From My Rib. I'm also working on my book, Life After Bent Knees. So I've been writing in it. I just started writing in it again to try to get that done also. NJR Entertainment's Talent and Management. That's Mike Robb's business.
Nice.
And so that's about. Oh, and I saw my sister has something up there with the MBO. I'm waiting for her to get on so she can talk about that. Chris, maybe you know about that. They're when did she say? September 9th. I don't know the date.
September.
But they're doing a writer. So you want to be a writer. They're doing a
I
class.
Just saw that today too.
Yeah, so you want to be writer, and I think it's September something. Chris might know about it. Valerie, come on, I will say it again. So anybody's interested in that. That being said,
he put his website up too, Mike Robb.
Okay. That being said,
I want to say this before.
Okay.
My wife just had a birthday, and my wife is mad nosy, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there.
He is so proud of himself because he finally got one over on me.
She knows.
Took him long enough.
That's because I don't be pushing the issue, but I surprised her with a beautiful surprise, and she had no idea anything was going on. So you know what she did? She questioned me for like 2 hours with this interrogation on how I made it happen, sitting right under her nose the whole time.
Which is a part of the conversation we're getting ready to have the subject today. That's kind of it actually has something to do with the conversation we're getting ready to have today, because the title is "Privacy in a Relationship."
Right.
And actually, this came about. What is this? This came about from somebody or something. Oh, I remember that movie we was watching, and somebody was looking at somebody's phone.
Oh, right.
And so that started the privacy in a relationship. And how my birthday has to do with it is that my husband and I, we really don't. I mean, my husband has a code on his phone that I know. And I don't even know why. I had one on my phone, but I just took it off. I think he has it on because he liked the way it looks. I don't know. But
my screensaver though.
Yeah, but I know the code. So, it's like we pick up each other's phone. We don't have anything to hide from each other. So, okay, 9/17/20. So you want to become an author on Eventbrite or go to EBO and Friends page.
Okay.
So that's for anybody who would like to become
a writer.
Or an author. Right. If you got a book in you, that's the class you need to
if you got a book
check
in
out.
you're going to need a doctor. Right?
Whatever.
Oh, all right.
So anyway, how it has to do with my birthday is because my husband and I know everything that's going on, and my husband know everything that's going on with me. I guess it was kind of, he can never put anything over on me because we know each other business. Okay. Him and his cousin was able to he was able to talk to his cousin and order this cake and get this cake to me, and me not know anything about it. And y'all, there go
there's a link to the page and stuff.
Link Facebook to the page. So what was funny about it is that his cousin called him in the morning, and I was right beside him, and he couldn't talk. Now, let me say this. So if it had been anybody else besides my husband, and if I had probably been in any other relationship or dealing with anybody else, I probably would have been suspicious. Because the phone call, like if you cheating, you know how a phone call sound. It's like the phone ring, you pick it up and like, honey, yeah, okay. And hang up, and then you type and, and you look suspicious. Okay, well, the phone call sounded suspicious because it was like he picked up his phone and he was like, yeah, uh-huh, okay, and hung up. And so when he first did that, I was like, but then it went right, as soon as it went in my head, it went right out of my head because this is my husband and I know him very well. So I didn't pay any attention to it. So he said, yeah, I'm going to work. So he went into the studio and I went about my business because I had to work on my birthday, by the way. But God even worked that out. But anyway, so I went about my business. I went to work. So on my break, I came because I always come into the studio when I'm on my break from work. And I didn't even notice that he was acting suspicious. I don't know. I guess I take it for granted because I know my husband and I know what he does. So I'm not looking, and understand neither one of us the jealous type. So I'm not about looking in that phone because I feel this way, and I hope I don't offend anybody. But if you got time to look in your mate's phone call and chase behind your mate or what they doing,
something wrong.
You don't have a life for yourself. That's the first thing.
That's a fact.
Second, it's just like maybe you shouldn't be with them if you got to do all that. Ma said, oh, boy, he got you, that's all. Yeah, he did. He got me good because I know everything that's going on. And I did not know this or pay any attention to it. But I wasn't suspicious that he got a phone call that he couldn't talk on. I wasn't suspicious that he was texting, and I couldn't see his text. I wasn't paying attention because
see, and the reason why
we don't worry about stuff like
the
that.
reason why it looks suspicious. Let me just add insult to injury here. Because usually when I answer my phone, I always put my phone on speakerphone. So she always hears who I'm talking to or whatever, unless I'm in the studio or, something like that. Or I take my headphones and put my headphones in so I won't disturb or something like that. But 9 times out of 10, when I answer my phone, I'm always on the speakerphone. So I thought she was going to catch on to it because when I looked at my phone, it was my cousin. I was like, oh, snap. So I just answered it regular. And when I did that, I was peeking out the corner of my eye, like, is she gonna catch on? Like, she know I usually am talking on speakerphone, but I'm not now. Is she gonna look and mess up the whole thing? It went right over her head. I was like yes.
Listen, I know my husband, and Chris, ordinarily, like I said, if it had been any other relationship, yeah, it would have been in the back of my mind. And not just in the back of my mind, but I would have been like, who that? Who you talking to? But it's him. And it's like, we don't, I'm like, whatever. I'm not even paying any. Listen, the only time that I will stand up and take notice or be suspicious of my husband if Kiki Wyatt walk in here. Okay, that's the only one that I'm gonna have to look side at it and follow around. Otherwise, I ain't worried.
Man, listen.
Yeah, cool like a plane, Chris.
So with that being said, that was actually part of the topic for today. Yeah. Privacy in a relationship.
Yeah. So do you believe that it's all right to not to be private, like put a lock on your phone and not be able to see what your mate, who she's talking to or who calls her? Or do you think that that's suspicious acting for a mate to do?
You know what? I think if pardon me for cutting you off.
No.
But I think that if in a relationship, man, there are some things that I do believe you can be personal with. You understand what I'm saying? Some things I believe that it's okay to be personal with. Like, for instance, my mom, ever since we were little kids, my mom taught me to never go in a woman's pocketbook.
Yeah, I had to break him out of that because if he wants something, he got to get it.
And I still don't. If she asks me to go in her pocketbook, I will pick it up and put it on her lap.
The first time I asked him to do that, he was like a runaway slave. He was like, I was like, no, you can't. No, I can't do that. I was like, what's the matter with you?
Because my mom instilled in me that that's a woman's privacy. That's her private. You know what I mean? That's her area of her stuff. And I believe a woman's pocketbook or a man's wallet.
He's mentally damaged.
I'm just saying those are personal things that I think that, if nothing else, you should have your privacy about those. The phone situation, I think that you won't give your wife or your mate the code to your phone as if you got something in there that you're trying to hide. I don't have nothing in my phone I'm trying to hide.
Well, how do you feel about a mate that goes and pick up your phone and look through your phone?
Well, you and I are different, and you don't do that.
Hey, Val. Yeah, but I'm saying
I think that's
we're not really talking about.
To be honest with you, I don't think that's cool either. Because to me personally, that's sending an automatic signal to your mate that there's no trust. That's how I look at that.
Well, I think that has something to do with people who bring the baggage in there.
If you have baggage that you brought along with you, and you need to get some structure and take care of that. But I'm saying if in a relationship, you got a phone and your girl has a phone or your wife has a phone, and every time you put your phone down.
Yes, it is. My mom said that's insecurity, and
it is.
I believe that.
Yes, it is.
But you have people like that. Okay, so I'm gonna play the bad cop. What if you have a relationship where she's been cheated on or he's been cheated on so many times, so they have that insecurity, so they picking up your phone, looking.
Let me tell you
again.
something.
I say that's a whole lot. That's
Hey, Kia Wee, my niece. You know what? I was in a relationship. Right?
Kia said, "Mom, I couldn't answer because this Hatchet Chronicles time. That's not right. Shame on you, Valerie."
I was in a relationship like that, and every 5 minutes, she was accused, trying to get in my phone, right? And I was like, yo, there's nothing in my phone. I don't have nothing in here that I'm trying to hide or anything. And it came to a boiling point one time, and I was like, yo, take the phone, look through it, do whatever you want to do. I don't have anything to hide. And like every time you do that, like it was aggravating to me. It was really getting me to, I don't even want to be here. Like, I don't want to do this because everything I do reverts back to, the pain and stuff that she went through. And I tried to help as much as I could. And I tried to show her as much as I could that, I'm not cheating. This is not what I'm here for. This is not what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like felt like I was bending over backwards, and that situation just got to be too much for me. You know what I mean? Because we talking about super scarred. If I went to the store, we drove to the store one time, and I went into the store to get some things, and apparently I was taking too long. Yo, she came in the store looking for me.
That's sad.
And so I was standing in the deli area, and then to me ordering some food, ordering her stuff. And Shorty was looking at the lady, like looking at her, looking at me, looking at her.
And were they
like we
the
were
same
supposed
age, or was it an older lady?
No, it was an older lady. She wasn't like, old, but she was older than the young lady I was with. No, she wasn't older than, it was about our age.
Oh.
So she was looking at her, looking at me, looking at her, looking at me, and I was like, I don't know her.
And
she was like, that's not what I said.
You're damaged by that. Do you realize you're damaged by that?
Huh.
Because, we be playing around sometimes, and if I say, yeah, you probably was talking to, and you get upset because you be like, don't say that, because you're damaged by the fact that that person would like that so much that you think that.
I don't, not only, it's not damaged, it's just that I don't like to be accused of something that I'm not doing.
But you know how we play.
You know what? But it pisses me off. It aggravates me because why would you do that? Like, that's not what that's not what I'm into. I don't do that.
Yeah.
And I know we're playing, and I know that
you're damaged by that because we can play about almost everything else except for that. When we play about that irritates you.
Yes, it does.
You need to unpack that baggage. But still, I was in a relationship for 28 years, and I never looked the Jeff phone or wallet. Never felt the need. Me either, man. Ain't nobody got time for that.
What baggage you talking about unpacking?
That girl.
I'm done with that.
No, the fact that you get upset if I say, well, if I'm with you, it still bothers you because of what happened with her.
I see what you're saying.
That it goes back, it relates back to that. Because you even said a couple of times, don't play like that, because you start that and then it might become serious. You know how? So that's like a effect from your past that it comes back. If I play with you and say that, it'll bring a flashback. Like,
finally, I got something that I need to let go. Huh?
Yeah, you do. I got something. No, I'm just kidding. So you're not Mr. Perfect. No, I said it.
Mr. Perfect.
So he's not Mr. Perfect.
No, I'm not.
Oh, be still my heart.
Clutch your pearls.
But I feel like Mom feels. First of all, I don't have time. I got my own stuff that I'm doing. I do not have time to be looking through phones and because if I got to do all that, I feel like I don't need to be with you. I could just.
And like Mom said, that's insecurity.
There is no time for that.
And I think that
who has time for that?
There's huge trust issues with that. It's insecurity, but I think it's huge trust issues because my wallet is in your pocketbook.
Yeah, it is. And guess what? I can't tell y'all everything is in it because I don't know because I don't have time with it because I got to straighten out my own wallet.
Mom said she didn't mean me; she meant you.
What? Unpack? What do I have to unpack? I'm your favorite. Don't do that.
So I guess this is perfect, huh?
Why me? I'm always
rubbing the brim of my fitted. I'm clutching my fitted. I guess you're not perfect.
Okay, we look, y'all. We can never be serious. Okay, the point is that I don't know what Mom say. I need to unpack though. I need to. Do you think that is your partner's responsibility to make you feel secure in a relationship? Good question. No.
Partially, yes.
I say no.
I think that I should make you feel as secure as I possibly can from my end to let you know that you're safe with me. You don't have to worry about me stepping out. You don't have to worry about me sneak talking behind your back to someone else or something like that.
Well, I guess that's a part of getting to know you.
My job as a man to let you feel secure. You know what I mean? So that your security will build itself. Because if I'm showing you all the things that would be detrimental to our relationship, if I'm showing you those things, then of course you're gonna have insecurity. But if I'm showing you that those aren't the things that I'm coming with, that I'm coming with something more than just that, then that's actually helping your security because I'm securing what I'm doing. So it's going to build the security in you. You understand what I'm saying?
Good man. What a man. What a man. No.
Mom, the spanky hand. Fiddlesticks.
Woo, child. Talk that talk, baby. I got him. Yes,
I'm just saying. No. As a man, you have to make sure that your woman is secure. You have to make sure that she's secure, that she has some type of stability in you.
So if you say it that way, if you look at it that way, yes, you're right. I guess
that's my answer, Kia. I don't know.
I guess I look at it as this way. If you get to know a person, you know who they are. In your getting to know, like we got to know each other, we talked, we had a trust, we got communication. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel the need to make you feel secure because we know each other enough. You know who I am, and I know who you are. Mm-hmm. I feel secure because I know who you are. I know what type of man you are. So that's why I feel secure. Now, that's the way I was looking at it. But if you look at it the way you're saying, then yes. But I was looking at it as once you get to know someone and once you build that trust with somebody, then security falls in that category. Yeah. And so you just, you know, I don't need for you to do and go outside or do extra to make me feel secure.
Right. But I mean, like, you know, I'm not saying that I have to go the extra mile or do the extra things. It's just that, you know, it's the normal things that you do. And it's just the courtesy and compromise that you have to use on your behalf to show you that this is what it is. You know what I mean? If I don't like something, okay, I'm gonna have to compromise because if it makes you happy, I want you to be happy, regardless of anything. So even if it takes an hour out of my day where I'm not happy about it, if it makes you happy, I can suck that up.
He's talking about the show, y'all.
No, not specifically. But since you brought that, clutching my fitted, yo.
Because this show is mine, and he's only doing it to make me happy. How many times?
No, I mean, I'm enjoying myself now. I'm starting to enjoy
Valerie myself. Said, yeah, it's each person's responsibility to check folks that might try to push up on the other person. But if there is cause to feel insecure, I would address the person in the relationship. Exactly. See, that's what that's how I'm looking at it. That's exactly how I'm looking at it, Valerie, because it's like, just like we talked about my birthday. he might have got that sneaky phone call, but I'm not insecure because he makes me feel secure every day. So there's no reason for me to be like, what he doing with, I don't have the, I just was like, whatever. I never gave it a second thought.
And again, it goes back to me being a man and doing my part so that you feel secure, so that you are secure. You know what I'm saying?
Belly said, I'm gagging right now, Hatchets. Go ahead, Dave.
Don't gag. It's okay. You better clutch your fitted.
It's like, again, it comes back to, it's just like the conversation we had before about the what was it, like when you can't do, asking another the opposite sex for help. That goes back to that trust thing or that privacy thing. See, my husband know me, and he know how I am, and he knows that my eye is always over there, and I don't care who it is. This is my husband, okay? And respect is going to come for him first. So I'm not even trying to look at nobody else or hear nobody.
And I want to add on to the question Kia posed a minute ago, as far as
Terry, I did not mean you had baggage. You was not bringing baggage to relationships. Man, you know I'm slow. You know I'm slow.
I want to add on to that. I think Kia too. With that, if you're secure in yourself, I think that's a very important part of it. Also, you definitely have to be secure in yourself before someone else could, so to speak, boost your security. You have to have some level of security within yourself, because if you don't, then you kind of leave the door open for any little mishap or something.
Is that wanting attention? That attention. Sometimes insecurities can lead to
being an attention whore.
What he said. What he said. Because
my French, I just
when you need attention, and like for instance, you can leave the door open. Hey, Eunice, you can leave the door open for you can leave the door open for somebody to slip in. Okay, so let's say, for instance, my husband wasn't the person that gives attention like he gives attention. I've been in a marriage that was very detrimental, and I went outside the marriage seeking now that doesn't make it right. No, let me just say that it wasn't right, but I was young, and when you go outside seeking the attention that you want from your inside your marriage, and although that's not right, people do that.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, because if you don't have that in your marriage, man, like that's a tough bill to deal with.
But so many people, that's why communication is very important. Because so many people,
I think that is the most important.
Do not talk. They do not say, this is what I need from you.
Right.
And I'm not getting it. And if I don't get it, it's going to be a problem.
Right.
People don't say that. People, they could be married for years and not know the other person because there's no communication.
And again, it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
It's
and
okay
that's
to say,
where
this is what I need.
I think that's where that privacy thing is a thin line, because they don't know the person, so they sneaking around trying to find answers.
I think that comes in to play. I think if you feel like you need to sneak and do something, I don't feel like to be in a relationship. That's just my opinion on that. And so, Eunice, the topic is
privacy
in a relationship. Do you think that you should have privacy in your relationship? Meaning privacy, I guess any kind of way you look
at it. Like your phone, you got a code on it. because you have to see what
to look in your phone.
Look in your phone.
Is it okay to do that? Is it okay to
Is
have
it
a
okay
phone?
to look in your phone?
Right. Is it okay
Look
to have
in your
a
mate's
phone?
phone.
Do you think it's right if your mate picks up your phone and goes through your phone? That I don't think that's cool.
I don't think that's cool either,
because right there, to me, just my personal opinion, if I'm picking up your phone, right, to go through your phone, automatically that
You're
sends a
looking
message to you that I have no trust for you, right? That I'm insecure and I'm looking for something.
And what's that saying? Don't go looking for nothing because you're gonna find it.
You want to find.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that, and I'm not saying that that's the case with everybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a licensed therapist, by the way. We're not licensed therapists. This is the opinion of the Hatchet Chronicles of my wife and myself. This is just our opinion. So anyway, with that being said, I don't think I have to get that plug real quick because we ain't saying at the beginning of the show. But I think if you, if you look at, you need to be looking into yourself first before you look into someone else's phone, because you have to find out what the reason is that you're looking for something. Tony Motley, my bro, what's happening? Got to get back to Jazz. He's going back and forth between us. Okay, that's what's up.
All right.
Oh, the pajama jam is tonight, right? Okay. That's another thing too. Wack DJ's doing a pajama
like
jam.
He was answering. You said that like you was talking to him on the phone. You was like, "Oh, the pajama jam is tonight." Okay, like he answered.
Because I saw it. No, because that's the thing within our coalition. That's something that I know about, and it just piqued my.
You said it like he was.
Yeah, like he was right here, right? Yeah.
Anyway, you even wait for the answer.
Yeah, Tony. I guess you got the hint of the subject.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that he said Friday.
Hey, Big James.
Big James, what's happening, my brother? So I just think that if there should be some type of privacy in the relationship. You should have some things that, pajama jam Friday. Some things I think that is cool. What is Mom saying?
She said, absolutely. It's okay to have individual privacy. I believe in it. And I have always put it into practice.
No doubt. Like I'm telling you, when we was kids, I could not, if my mother said, stay away from that pocketbook, I was 25 feet away from that thing.
He said, you going through cell phones, I may be here for a while. Yeah, no, it's not cool to go so far.
I don't think it is.
We don't have time for that.
Because to me, it sends a message to your significant other, your spouse, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, whatever. I just think it sends a negative message to them, because the first thing they're going to say is, what are you doing? What are you looking for? You understand what I'm saying? That's the first question.
Another thing about it is, and I found this to be true, if you calling somebody, where you been, where you going, what time you going to get there, what time, 9 times out of 10, you're doing that because of what you're doing. What you're doing, and you don't want to get caught up what you're doing.
Okay, I want to play good cop, bad cop. I don't like saying
okay, wait.
Advocate, I want to address
Eunice said, I would say, bail definitely be set. I used to be a first lady and used to be an ear to other wives in our ministry. So I definitely was about protecting their secret devotion. My husband did not go through my phone.
That's what's up.
I'm like Tony, going back and forth. Tony said, you won't catch everything in a cell phone. That's true.
No, you won't. You can catch stuff under the bed.
And women are slick.
Or don't trust the person. Right.
And women are slick.
Yes, and yeah, they are. So I feel like if this is something that you need to do, or you feel that you have to do, or I just feel like before that you need to assess the situation within yourself first.
Or if they give you a reason to,
yeah, if they give you a reason, that's
you need to step away, not go through there because ain't nobody got time for that.
I want to address what you said a minute ago. You said,
if you got somebody always
checking on you and stuff like that, I want to play good cop, bad cop with that. See, somebody.
Eunice says she's sharing this topic to her page. Tony said somebody want to cheat. They're going to cheat. Exactly. They're going to do it. You can't.
So, for the thing that you said a minute ago, I feel like that could be two ways, right? Because I call you all the time.
Yeah, but I know why you call me.
Let me finish because I want them to understand.
Okay.
You know, I'm playing the
you don't call me like where you at, where you going with this? You don't call me like that.
The reason why I do that is to make sure that you're okay. And if I'm somewhere and I'm not home, I call like, babe, listen, I'm so and so. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, so that you don't have to sit and worry. It's not, checking in and check. I mean, the younger crowd may, oh man, you got to check in. Oh sucker, you on a love boat, sucker, and all of that. But the courteous thing to do in a marriage or relationship is to let your mate know what's going on, because this way it'll alleviate some of the worry when you're not home. You know what I mean? It's enough to worry about rent and mortgage and food shopping and all that other stuff than to add on to that I've been gone for 7 hours and you have no idea where I am. And haven't spoke to me.
Especially under because sometimes I would, like before we got a car, I would walk to the store. And my husband didn't like me walking to the store at night in the dark by myself. So that was something that he would call and check and worry about me about. And he also liked my car when it's not so dependable. He called and make sure I'm all right. So his calling is just because he knows the situation. And he just want to make sure I'm all right if he's not with me and if I'm going alone. And that's just his, my king protecting.
What's mine?
Yeah, what's his?
But that's just, I was just adding that on to what you were saying, because it's definitely two different ways you can look at it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about call you every 5 minutes. You walk out the door. Where you at? Where you coming home? What time you coming home? Or if you at work, where you at? What time you getting? You taking a lunch? What you doing for your lunch? Where you
doing overtime?
Yeah, that is kind of like, okay, so why you doing all that? And I truly believe it's because they're doing something.
And that too can send a message of distrust.
Yes, it can.
So,
but again,
what did Mom say?
Mom said I did it for selfish reason. I never wanted to find out something that would hurt me, which means that she didn't look because she didn't want to find out nothing. Right. And basically, if you don't want to know something, don't ask. Don't go looking for it.
Right.
Tony said if you don't trust the person, you're either going to leave or stay. What you going to do when you catch them? Say, I knew it. Like you want exactly. Like you want to get. Like what are you going to do if you go searching for something and you find it? Then what?
You already knew it, so it doesn't even.
Before you saw it in the phone. Some people want to leave, but looking for a reason.
Yeah, that's true too, Tom. And what did Eunice say?
She said I meant to say First Lady in Training. So, I believe that if they give you a reason, then leave. I mean, I've been in that situation, so I'm talking from experience. I've been in a situation where the person was calling me 24/7, showing up at my job. But guess what? Down the line, this person was cheating all along. So that's why I say what I say. It's like, that was why they were doing what they were doing. But still, even through that, I still didn't go looking through their phone and stuff like that, because I have never been like the jealous type. And I'm so busy doing my own thing. I just don't have time for it. It's like, I'm like this. Okay, you did your thing. Fine. I'm like this. Okay. That's how we gonna play? That's fine by me. Let's play it.
I'm the same way, because what's done in the dark comes to the light.
Exactly.
Eventually. And with that being said,
I should say before I was like that.
No,
Like
right. But I'm just saying, what do I need to go through your phone for? Or try and peek in your pocketbook, or you know what I mean? Check one of your jackets in the closet or something like that. That's too much negative energy.
What are you gonna do once you?
The only thing you can do is, I knew it.
What? Yeah, what is gonna change?
It's gonna do nothing but just lower the boom on you even more. You know.
So if you know something is going on, go ahead, either talk about it and leave, or stay, or whatever. Don't go, because who has time for that? Yeah, I saw him. He said he'd be back.
It's a hot topic.
It's just not. So my thing, privacy in a relationship. Yes, I do believe in boundaries. Like we don't. I guess our privacy is we're not every time somebody calls. Who that on the phone? Who you talking to?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's our privacy. That's our boundary. The only problem I have is us being on the phone at the same time in the room. He talking on his phone, I'm talking on mine, because that gets annoying and that gets loud. So it's like, can you go somewhere or can you do this? And he's looking at me like the same way.
But 9 times out of 10, I just pick up my headphones.
Yeah, and put on my headphones and I'm talking. And that's exactly why
and I'm good.
He got over on me with the cake, because I wasn't paying attention to who he was talking to or how he was talking or who he was texting or how he was texting. I wasn't really paying attention to that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I was not. But I tell you what, now I'm going to be more, because he got me this one time, but I'm going to have to be more aware of stuff. I got to be more aware of stuff. How he get over on me like that.
Did it once, I can do it again. Eunice said it's too much energy. It sure is.
It is.
I don't have time.
Ain't nobody got time for that. It is too much energy. You got to look and see. First, you got to figure out how to get the phone without him seeing. Then you got to go through it. Then you got to take note. First of all, I'm too lazy, okay? And my memory ain't there. So I can't remember. I might be on call number 42 or text number 42, and I forgot what text number 1 said. So that's too much. I can't. I can't.
Too much. Thank you, Cully.
Thank you. So no, that's
I don't. And then you know what? To be honest with you, I know we laughing and joking and enjoying ourselves, but at the same time, on a different note, that will draw a wedge in between your relationship quicker than lightning could strike.
Yes, because my thing is, get a life. Yeah. Why are you worried about my life? Please find a life. I think that has something to do with, just like, you have people that you're in a relationship with that like to be up under you.
Clingy.
So, yeah, clingy. So that's in my clingy, because I can't stand a clingy. Let me tell you, oh my God, I had one like that. He had to hold my hand while I was driving. It drove me crazy. It's like, you ain't got nothing
to do. Go through your phone. To your home phone. And get on Facebook or something. Do something.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's not, and that is one thing. I guess people wonder, how can we be up under each other 24/7? This is why we can be up under each other 24/7 and not be bothered by each other, because we can be in our own world and ignore each other, and it's not a problem. Okay.
Right.
Or he could be in the studio for 24/7, and it's not a problem. It's okay.
Right.
I don't need to be up under him. I know this is my husband.
Right.
I know who he is. I know he loves me.
Right.
He ain't got to be looking in my face or up under me. I know where he's at.
And all of that.
So it's okay. He does not have to be up under me.
If you walk down the hall,
just
walk that long hall, and you'll find my door at the end of that long hall.
Exactly.
Come on in.
So I used to ask my ex-husband, "Do you have any friends?" Look, I'd be kicking my husband out.
Look.
Do you hear me? It'd be like, Oh, you're not going to work today?
No.
You're not going to the studio?
Like, you know what's crazy?
Go in the studio.
You know what's crazy? Like, some days I'll take off, which ain't a lot, because I'm in
Especially
here.
now, he's busy now.
I've been crazy busy. But some days I say, you know, all right, cool, I'm not going to the studio today. I'm going to just relax. God forbid if it's on a day where she ain't working. Look, go through wrestling matches and everything with the remotes because I want to watch something, she want to watch something, and she'll come out and try to say it like nice and easy, but I know deep down it's a fire burning. Like, get the hell out of here! But she'll say, "You're not going in today? You don't have any ideas? You're not working on anything today? You're gonna stay home? Oh, nice!" But in the back of her mind, she's like, yeah. Like, are you okay? I'm fine. Like, wait a minute. Hang on.
Yes, that's because y'all are secure with yourselves.
Mostly, that's
definitely.
That's, you know what, Eunice? That's exactly right, because even nights when I'm in the studio, when I'm finishing here, and I get up and I take that long walk down the hall to the other side of the house.
You need to catch a cab to work.
Right. And I get to the bedroom, and when I go in, most of the time my wife is writing in the book or she's doing something. She got a laptop propped up on the bed. She got a little snack on the side or something, and she got the remote because she's watching TV and typing on the laptop at the same time.
How he just say that because if I don't, he will take control of the remote. So I have the remote. So I have to make sure that I have something on. Then he can't take the remote and turn it. Okay.
But I have my own remote.
But I'm watching that.
So, but anyway, but I'm saying that to say, if I come into the room, when I get on the bed, I'll be sitting right next to her on the bed. She could be on her computer and watching her show. It'll be a couple of questions in between us. And the next thing I'm doing is plugging my phone in the wall. I grab my headphones out my drawer, and I'm on my headphones. And sometimes I'm on my headphones listening to music or doing whatever I'm doing. And she just crawl up under me and go to sleep. She be done, and I'm still, on my phone doing me. And I'm in my own world. She's in her own world. She ain't bothering me. I'm not bothering her. I'm sitting right next to her, and I'm good. And look, if I'm listening to something, so don't interrupt me. I'm not interrupting you in your show. I'm checking this out, and do that, and let me do it.
So y'all heard him say, when I'm ready, I crawl up on him and I go to sleep. So that's saying that, you know how sometimes it's like, well, I want attention. He not giving me attention. When I want attention, I get my attention. My attention is crawling up on him and going to sleep because sometimes I need to go to sleep, and I get my sleep when I'm on him.
And I'm cool.
And so, no problem. If you want attention, get your attention.
Yeah, just ask for it.
Yeah, ask for it. Can't nobody read your mind. So, because I know, I say this because women are good for that. Not picking on women, but women are good for that. I ain't giving me no attention. He always in the music, and he in this, and he ain't. Well, maybe he don't know. Maybe you need to tell him, I need some attention.
Not mind readers.
Exactly. Just let him know. At an early stage in our relationship, he knew my need, my attention need. My attention need is this my bed. As long as you don't have nothing on my bed when I'm ready to go to bed, we cool. You can do what you want to do. So he can have one his earphone. He can work. He do what. As long as my bed is available when I need my bed, I ain't worried about nothing else. And since we've been together, my bed has been there when I need it.
Yeah.
So that's our relationship. So
Silverback is in the building.
Hey,
Mom, Bilal is on. What up, B?
So it's about security in yourself, security in your mate. Communication is always number one, no matter what we talk about. If you notice, communication comes at the top of that list.
And trust.
Yeah, and trust, because you gotta have it.
If you don't have it,
you gotta have it.
And I really believe that. If you don't have it, you don't have anything.
That's what I say. You just said I used to say I'm easy to work with. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I say, you know.
So am I.
I have a few little needs. You satisfy those few little needs, I'm cool.
Well, see, here's the thing: if you're attentive enough to your mate or your husband or your wife or your whatever, if you're attentive enough, you'll know, and then they don't have to ask.
Exactly. That's true. That's another thing, true, because it, and well, baby, it's kind of a thin line. I feel this way, and this is again just my feeling. Because I love him and because I'm into him, then I'm taking notice. I'm observant of your needs because I'm into you.
And me the same.
So I feel like that if you're into a person, you're going to take notice of their needs and they're not going to have to ask. Mm-hmm. But then some people might say, yeah, well, I'm into them, but that don't mean that I can read mine. So, you know, it's a slippery slope.
You have those relationships where they're not, they aren't into you that way. So that's when the quote unquote questions start to arrive. Mm-hmm. The going through the phone or, somebody come to pick you up and they peeking outside to see the license plate and, all that different type of stuff. Because what I'm saying? But I feel like, to get back to the ground root of the topic, yes, I do feel like you should have privacy in a relationship.
And how far of the privacy do you?
Right. I mean, everything can't be a secret, but just certain things, like I said, like I won't dare go in your pocketbook. I just something, and you ask me a million times, and every time you ask me, I bring it to you and hand it to you.
Because mom,
because that was no. Because that to me that's your sacred thing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's your stuff. That's your sacred thing, and we share everything else. It's okay to have your sacred pocketbook, to have what you have in there. Only thing I know that you do have in your pocketbook is my wallet and that knife. Oh, it's a picture of a knife, y'all. That's what it is. No, but
me, I would carry nothing like that.
You're a liar. No, but that's just something that I won't. If you want me to go in there, I think I've done that one time.
Okay, and let me say what's my husband, hands off. When it comes to my husband's studio, like I don't even like cleaning his studio, to be honest with you. Now I will every once in a while when blue moon, very much barely.
Yeah, blue moon.
But
right.
I do not mess with my husband. This is because one, I know that my husband's studio and his music, that's like a part of my husband, like his own. It's very important. I know how important his music and his studio is to him. I know what that means to him. Now, understand, I manage my husband just like I manage I'm his manager. But I handle the finances of the business, of our business. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the music and the producing, for me, it's just hands off because that's his thing. That's his, I'm not in that. That's his gift, what he knows. And I will say that to people who, I'll be like, well, when it comes to the music, my husband does the music. If you want to pay for its time and stuff, you come to me. But when it comes to anything about music, you go to him because that's his thing. I'm not all up in his studio. You won't catch me. You rarely will catch me in his studio. Now, there was a time where we had date night and he would invite me in because we had this big TV and we would sit in there and have date night. Otherwise, I'm not in here. You will not catch me.
It's been a while since
I've been busy. We've been busy. Yeah, but we don't have the big TV in here, no.
Well, it's big enough.
I'm small. Yeah, I'm small. I gotta have that. So we gotta have date night. Yeah, we not having
It's a 50.
But
That ain't big enough.
you will not catch me in here when he had his studio. When it was right across the hall, we was in 2 rooms, and his studio was right across. He would have to drag me and come meet the big. I'm not in there. I don't know his people. He can have somebody in here and recording. Like there was an artist that he recorded with, and I would open the door for her, lead her into the studio until she finally, she'd been coming for a while, and I didn't even lead her in the studio. I opened the door for her. Hey, how you doing? And she'd go in the studio, and they shut the door and do their thing. I do not. The studio is not my business. That's it. So that's his privacy. That's his thing. That's his surroundings.
And I have one other thing that is my pet peeve. What is that?
Yes, drawer. Oh my God. And I don't want to go in his old drawer anyway because he's OCD. Because let me tell you, y'all, he line up everything all nice in his drawer. So if you go in there and one little old piece of paper is out the way, you've been in my drawer, ain't you? So you know what? Because my husband, okay, let me tell y'all a secret that, he'll know. So I used to go in there to take one of his juice packs because he has these juice packs that I buy.
Don't think I ain't know about it.
I used to go in there and take his juice pack, but then he started, you've been in my drawer. So what I started buying extra juice packs and putting them in the closet drawer so that if I want a juice bag, I ain't had to go in his old drawer and you've been in my drawer. Because like his nightstand, not only it's not just a drawer, y'all, it's on top of the nightstand because he arranged the stuff on top. He is very my husband is very OCD, y'all. And so on the top of his nightstand, if one thing is moved out the way, because it's right by the closet, so I could bump into it because I'm done gained some weight, and something will fall, and it'll fall over, and I'll put it back like a can or something will fall over, so I'll put it back, but it's not in the exact place that it was, and he'll walk in the room. You've been on my nightstand arranging things. I try not to even go on it. If it wasn't by the closet, I wouldn't even go on that side, y'all. That's how I believe.
I don't like nobody touching my stuff, man. I don't. That's just my thing.
Okay, Barney said that's who we've been cheating with for years, the music. Yes. But see, you know what? For somebody else, that might be cheating.
Right.
For me, it's just what he do.
And B,
because I know that he has that. It's in his head. Like when we first met, when we first started dating, and he came down to Virginia. I was living there, and he had been down there for like a month, and he never said anything, but I could tell in his head he needed to be in a studio. So I had this guy I knew who had a studio, and I was like, "Come on, baby, let's take a ride." And he wasn't going to do music or anything. I
didn't even know where he was going.
That was my surprise to him. He sit in the studio for 5 minutes. He didn't play no music or nothing. Just sit there for 5 minutes, and he was cool. That's all he needed. But I could tell in his head he was tripping because he hadn't been in the studio for the whole month that he was with me. So I took him to the studio so he can get that vibe, and he was fine.
Then we went and picked up my equipment after
that. And then we had to go get his equipment first. But yeah.
B, we've been cheating with music for years now, man. For years. And that's my brother. He was side by side with me going through the cheating with the music thing. So he said we've been cheating with music, and Eunice said what?
Yes, lady, and it's beautiful.
Okay.
And Eunice said, yes, I was the creator and my ex was the business.
That's a beautiful thing.
And Barney said, wow, me too. And Barney said, yep, that's him. Yep. But see, I knew that when I got with him. I understand. I call it artistic. When people I know musicians, they're artistic because that's what they do. They got that one thing. When it comes to music, he's artistic. He got to have a studio. I don't care if we are in a studio, if we're in one room, if there's a computer and somewhere he can make music, so I just know that I gotta make sure he has that.
You make it sound like I'm addicted to a drug or something.
It is. It's
like the way you explaining it, it sounds like.
But we could be,
it
you
sounds
know,
bad. It
we
sounds
could be
like
on the sidewalk. But if he got something that he can make some beats with, we all right. We'll be all right.
But look, I'll make a beat and get paid so we can eat.
Eunice said, I'm dedicating this song to you guys forever by Phil Perry.
Oh, no, that's
love
a
that
dope
song.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a
Barney
dope song.
Said, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Going to get all my equipment from Jersey. I know what it's like. I know what it's like when you don't have your equipment. Because he didn't have his equipment. And
boy, listen. Look, if you were supposed to call me, you could go over some things too, sucker. But call me tomorrow. You know what's up. But yeah, I think that privacy in a relationship is definitely needed because you should be able to have your own little space with your own little stuff that nobody but you can touch or buy.
Privacy, but not overboard.
Not overboard. I mean, just like, for instance, my drawer with my stuff in it, that's my stuff. Why? You don't need to be in there. What do you want out of there? You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying.
Can I get a lemonade?
All right, well, wait till I get in there and I can get it for you.
Right now.
You don't have to ramble through my stuff.
Right now. I'm thirsty.
Get that water until I get there. Because you got to ramble through my stuff.
That's exactly why I buy extra and put it in a closet drawer.
Well, that's all right, because I don't want you messing up all my stuff. But I'm just saying, like, things like that is okay. Things like that is okay. If the phone is, in our situation, the phone is okay. Look, man, I'll give my wife my phone and come in here and be in the studio and won't think about nothing. She had a phone in there for I don't know how long. Whatever. It don't matter. If it ring, answer it. You know where I'm at. He in the studio. Call him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna
take him his
phone in here. Someone has called for him and didn't call his number, and I have bought him the phone and went about my business, did what I had to do. Because we don't have any. I mean,
I don't have anything to hide. I don't have it. My cards are all on the table, and they've been on the table since we met. So I don't think
day one. So and I don't think that. I think that's how it should be. Eunice said, "Bless y'all. I'm signing out."
Okay,
bless you, Eunice.
If I get a chance, I'll jump in on somebody's room or something, and I'll see you before our Bible study, prayerfully.
Barney said they say that absence make the heart grows fond.
That's right. It does, especially if it's somebody that's in love with you, not in love with the persona.
But we wouldn't know that because we never been apart, really, baby.
We'd be apart enough. You in the room, I'm in here, and I call you from the other room. You okay?
You want to take a trip? I'll take a trip.
We could take a trip, yeah, but I got money to make first.
But you're right.
Got a bunch of flash drives I got to pump out tonight, man.
But you're right, and you know what? He said that, and that's true. You know, some people can't be apart. Remember when we went to New Jersey and I stayed with Mom and you stayed with Londi?
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Why? That was fun.
Because I wasn't used to being by myself at that time. I mean, it was fun. It was cool, but it wasn't cool. That's just my feeling. I'm just being honest. I ain't gonna trip.
Oh,
because
he missed me.
Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
Yeah, that was the only time that we have never. That was the first. We have never since we
got married.
Yeah, since we've been married. Well, actually,
since we've
been 4 months before we got married.
Yeah,
we had never been apart overnight.
Right.
Except for that one time when he stayed with his sister and I stayed with his mom.
Millie Mills Vega, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. That's Millie Mills.
Oh.
I sent her a couple of edits the other night and we talked.
Hi.
This is my wife, Terri. That's Millie Mills Vega. She's dope too.
Hi.
Dope. She's dope. She's dope. She had a crazy set the other night. Salute to Millie Mills. Mills, the topic is should there be
no
privacy in a relationship?
And how far can you go? Like, should you be looking through somebody's phone? What's the
limit to?
Hi. She said, "Hello, lovely lady."
Yeah, whatever. She said, "Can't wait to meet you." No doubt.
You too.
So,
yeah.
We nearing that time. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it is. It's a good one. We have to. It definitely should be some type of. You should be able to have some type of privacy in a relationship, but not something that's overboard to create suspicion or mistrust, or to actually negate communication.
That's good. Oh, that was sexy.
No, I'm just. But I do what I can.
That was sexy.
Let me clutch my fitted.
That was sexy. Yeah, because with us, we do have a little bit of privacy, but we just don't pay all attention. We don't pay enough attention to have privacy.
You know what? The time of my privacy is this. I would say from 9 in the morning to 8, 9 at night. Mom said, "And do not open my mail." I know that's right. That pisses me off, but she do it anyway.
Well, first of all, let me explain the mail, okay? See, the mail is different.
You go get it. Don't open my mail.
No, it ain't about me going to get it. 9 times I am the administrator of this union and business. So 9 times out of 10, just because his name is on it, it's still my mail.
How is it your mail?
Because I probably done ordered something under your name.
Okay.
I probably done paid for something under your name.
Under my name.
I probably done signed something under your name. Right. So you don't really the only time that you had legitimate mail and I did not open it and brought it to you is when your DJ partner sent you something. That was the only legitimate mail you ever had.
No, it's not.
Except for the thing that Wolf got you, the AARP.
Yeah.
Those 2 things are the only legitimate mail. Everything else is something that I done ordered.
No.
I done put in your name. I done did.
What about my Cash App card?
Oh yeah, now I didn't open that.
Yes, you did.
I did. Oh. Well, that's because that's money. Wait a minute now. We ain't doing that with money. Wait a minute. Terrible. I am the accountant up in here. I gotta know about the money.
I don't mind, but don't take my option away. I don't mind.
You do have options.
I don't even have the option to say don't open
Mine, you started that with the mail.
I don't mind, but I'm saying at least leave my option. Okay, so Millie Mills got mad joints up there. She said,
however, if you're hiding things, then they may cause the loss of privacy.
Right.
Exactly.
And Mom said, "Oh, Millie Mills, that's my mom. Sandra Bowles, that's my mom. Mom, that's Millie Mills."
True. It has your name on it, so you should open it.
They don't have her name on it, Mills. That be having my name on it.
It says Hatchett. And check this out. FRANK TERRI. So the first name has 5 letters. The last name is the same. What I know.
You just made it. You just made it.
I know, that was so reaching.
Yeah, that was so. Yeah, you reached on that. You reached like some surf on that. You was reaching. Okay, so.
She said, "I probably ordered something under your name." Yup, that's what I do. Mom said, "Oh, sorry." Yeah, because she's starting with the mail. Mom, don't start with the mail.
Mom, come on, already.
But for real, you know it's probably something I done put in your name. Because you always say, what you done did with my name now?
Look, I'll go, one night, right? I go into the bedroom after I finish in the studio, plop down on the bed, got me a nice cold beverage, and I grabbed the remote. So this is one of the nights where she didn't mind if I took the remote because she was so into her book she was writing. So I'm flicking through, and I'm like, okay, so let me go on here. So I click on Hulu, and the Hulu account is in my name, and I never knew I had a Hulu.
You ain't asked.
I was like,
told you.
Hulu? Who you? Who did what? Like, how did this happen? I was like, babe, with it. She was like, well, it's another channel that we need. And I'm like, yo, I didn't even know I had an account. Really? Really? Netflix be under my name? I got the, boy, I'm too.
Yeah, we
and then my wallet is in her pocketbook.
We're not
if at any time
about the Hulu and why I need to use other people's name for Hulu and because I don't do that no more though. I don't do that no more. Now it's legitimate. It is legitimate now.
It's in my name. That ain't legitimate.
One of them is. The other one is not. Netflix no longer is.
Thank God.
Netflix is legitimate.
Yeah, it's in her name, but I'm paying for
it. You paying for the Hulu and the upgrades. I'm paying for the
What?
Because they caught me. That's what happened.
See?
I had to pay for it. They caught me, and I was running out of names and emails addresses, and I was like, I'm trying to be an upstanding citizen now. I'm paying for it.
Thank you, Jesus.
Valley said, I want to put my A in my mama name. Yup. She said, watch that, bro. I'm just saying. I'm very particular with what I put in his name. I asked him. I asked for his Social Security, and then he asked me what I want with it.
She knows my Social Security by heart. Don't listen to that.
But I do ask him sometimes.
When was the last time you asked me?
Remember the other day, I was like, what was it? Is it? I asked you if I was saying it right.
Saying what right?
Your Social Security. Remember I asked you, was it something, and you...
Yeah, and I said, yeah, that's right. And you was like, okay, and walked off.
But I did.
You didn't ask because you was getting ready to do something with it. You was trying to make sure the numbers was right. Because you didn't want to get the wrong information. That's what you was asking for.
Okay, well, there's certain things we don't have a privacy on, okay?
I don't mind. I don't care. This is my wife, and what's mine is hers, and what's hers is mine. So it don't bother me. But, I mean, I
need this information because I'm the banker.
See, and that's the only...
And the accountant.
That's the only discrepancy that we have, really.
What, that I'm the banker and the accountant? I am the banker and the accountant.
Yeah, but
you make the millions, and
we're not going to talk about that
them
on the Chronicles. That's not something we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about privacy and the relationship, and that's not part of that.
Okay.
I have a discrepancy. I got a discrepancy. We need to talk about off camera.
Ooh.
I'm
gonna get a spanking.
Wow.
Bonnie said, my wife knows my social and I don't know hers, and I'm scared. Well, let me tell you. Yeah, wait, y'all. I got a joke. Okay.
I don't know hers either.
Yeah, so I got a joke, right? So this happened like a couple of weeks ago, I think. About a week or so ago. So my husband, I don't remember if he was ordering something or he was doing something, right? So he was like, what's my credit card number? I need my credit card number. And I looked at him and I was like, well, okay. It's this, I don't even know passwords or something. And I was like, well, I'll give it to you. You know, I've given it to you. Well, you can have it. I need my own stuff. And I was like, okay. And so I was laughing at him and he got a little offended by it. So he was like, I'm doing this myself. And I was like, okay, you can do it yourself. And then he was like, well, what's that number? So I'm like, but I thought you was doing it yourself. I am. Soon as you give me the number. party because he don't know my number. He don't even know his own number, so it's okay.
No, but you know what's crazy? I got every password, every email, everything on my computer.
Yeah, because I set it up so he could have everything.
Every password to everything and all of that. And I be forgetting, yo, what's the password? Baby, it's on the oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's on there, right? And I be forgetting, man. I be having so much other stuff on my mind, man.
So that is why I am the accountant and the administration, because I remember everything and I'm doing that part. He does music. He knows music.
Yeah,
he knows music very well, and that's his job, the music. My job is the administration part. That's why I'm supposed to know about
no.
That's why I'm supposed to know about the bucks.
We're not going to do that. No. No. We're not going to do that. No. Not going to do that.
Not angry.
No thanks. No thanks. Wow, time is flying.
Yes, it is, but we've had a good time with you guys. And so, in
wrapping
summary,
I do think that it's okay to have privacy,
a certain amount
of privacy in a relationship.
But don't go looking through nobody's phone
and checking the pockets of the jeans when you want to wash their clothes and
looking in their wallet.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Every time somebody call, go who that is. No, that's not
leaning over so you can ear hustle and all
that.
Like, that's
checking the text message.
Yeah,
don't do all that. If you got
for a messy relationship, you need to be by yourself.
Yeah, don't do. No, if you got to do all that, find somebody who's maybe doing
compatible with you.
Compatible with you.
Y'all go ahead and rock
y'all
out
okay?
Together.
Yeah. Don't be, because that's just too much work. I'm sleepy. Love you. Okay, old lady.
Well, good night.
Good night, old lady.
So
we gotta go too because it's almost time for Bible study. I think, yeah.
What time is it?
It's 9:25. It's almost time for Bible study. So
it's at 10:30, right?
No,
10 o'clock. 9:30.
Yeah. You're not gonna be on Bible study.
I'm gonna try and make it.
Mom,
I'm gonna try and make it
on Bible study.
Because I got swamped today. I had to do 60 songs today for someone. I had to do 2 flash drives, and 1 flash drive had 60 songs on it, and I got paid for it already. So I'm not gonna get paid for it and then take my time on doing it and sending it out. I did it, the 60 songs, and I got 1 more other flash drive to do tonight. I sent the 2 of those out today. I got 1 more to do tonight, and then I'll be.
Valerie, if you still on, we shouted out your so you want to be a writer. Chris put the stuff in the.
We put the information in the feed so everybody can read the feed and get the information on where to go and stuff like that. And too, Chris Allen, I'll be on his podcast tomorrow evening from 7 to 7:30. So I think that's going to be on Facebook Live too. Mom said call.
Okay.
Okay, Mom, and everyone, we appreciate y'all joining in. We appreciate the comments.
Look out for my book, Power of God, $15, $3 shipping and handling. Our book is coming soon, but
it'll be before the end of the year.
Yeah, it'll be before the end of the year, and my other book that I'm writing will be before the end of the year. Look out for his Beat Makers for Beginners class coming very soon.
Very soon.
He's on Tuesday nights, DJing.
Toe Tap
Tuesday. Also tomorrow he's on
a
podcast show.
Chris Allen, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I don't remember the name of the show that I'm gonna be on tomorrow, and that sucks. But If you're still on with us, just put it in the comments.
It's in the feed. Just go down
feed.
feed. Y'all can find it and support them tomorrow.
From 7 to 7:30.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I'm on Hip Hop Court. That's another podcast that I'll be on doing an interview on there also.
I'm helping people with their businesses. So if you need some help, look me up.
And my sister has the web series.
Yeah, the Ladies of the Book Club, and she has 2 books out. The Book Club 1 and the Book Club 2, Carol's Return. And the anthology is coming out that I did a chapter in. Her anthology is called Chronicles. That's coming out soon.
And they have a publishing company.
Yeah, she has a publishing company. And Chris, as a matter of fact, he has a chapter in, because Chris is also an author, and he has
Chris has a chapter in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
dope.
he says, I have Chris books. I have Chris books.
Oh, what?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
That's dope.
So,
all right, Chris, my dude.
Check that out.
I know he's an official toe tapper, but Mom is Queen Tapper on Tuesdays. Bilal,
I will be in.
Tomorrow, give me a shout out early, man, so we can chop it up. When you, well, I'll holler about your trip to Jersey. Call me or I'll call you. But
where does he live?
He in Augusta. He's here.
He does?
Yeah, he's in Georgia. He's here.
He is?
He retired. Yeah.
Oh, you in Augusta?
Yeah, he's down here now. So, with that being said, y'all, we thank you. If you have any topics that you want us to address, leave it in the IM and the messenger, and we'll definitely get your topic on. And we definitely love when we get topics because we love to shout you guys out, man, and let everyone that was your topic, so that the input and the topic that we talk about, you'll definitely get your credit for it. And we appreciate the topics also.
We appreciate y'all's support.
Yeah, we really do. We really do. So, and on Facebook, share and like, and on YouTube.
I know. Like, comment, and
subscribe.
Subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell on YouTube, because we do stream on YouTube live when we do this. So shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody that's doing something. If you have something you're doing and you want us to plug it on our show, no problem. Let me know what it is. Let my wife know what it is. Inbox us or whatever, and we'll definitely give you a shout out on it. And with that being said, we thank y'all. We love y'all. This is the Hatchet Chronicles, and we are out. I gotta go to Bible study, y'all.
No, you're gonna be working. I'm going to Bible study.
Okay, well, take notes. I'll get the notes.